Oh yeah, it's double organic. With my friend Dr. Sam at the 2014 Woodstock Fruit Festival, and Dr. Sam is an incredible physiotherapist, very knowledgeable about proper form with exercises and about exercising without getting injured. And so Dr. Sam is going to share with us the 3 most common exercises that people do incorrectly, and he's going to show you how to fix them.
Okay, great. Yeah, ultimately there's a lot of things that people do that because they've been trained to lift a certain way or move a certain way, it's probably not your best interest. And so we're just going to talk about 3 common movements that people do and some corrections for them so you don't end up injuring yourself. So we'll go through, let's do squatting and deadlifting, and we'll do pushing, like a bench press. How's that sound?
Right.
Okay, next one I'm going to cover pushing, and we can use the push-up as a example. And I'm going to teach you an alignment thing that will save your shoulders from a lot of trouble. Now, when people do push-ups, very often they end up in this position here. So they're flared way out like this. It's a terrible position to put your shoulder in, especially when you load it. You're going to injure your shoulder. You're going to wrench your biceps tendon and part of your rotator cuff, and get an AC joint injury or whatever. That's not proper alignment. So how you can get in proper alignment is, first and foremost, you have to be able to do a plank correctly. Now, if you're lining up like this, or your butt's up in the air, or again, your head's forward, then you shouldn't even be doing push-ups anyway, because you're not strong enough yet. But I'm gonna assume in this video that this tip is for people who can already assume proper plank position. The key is, with your hands lined up under your shoulders, is that you take and turn your elbow creases forward like this, okay? Not just turn your elbows, but actually screw your arms kind of into the sockets so that it activates the muscles of your shoulder blades. Now, when I drop straight down, look at the angle of my arms. They end up at a 45-degree angle. Okay, I'm not flared like this. I'm at 45 degrees. So instead of being out here, I'm actually at 45 as opposed to 90. That position of that 45 degrees puts you in the plane of your shoulder blade called your scapula. It's way safer, way stronger, way more stable. And again, the way to get there is to simply turn those elbows forward by turning your arms into the socket. And now when I drop down and I come up, I'm stable, as opposed to being out here like this, which is really an unstable posture. And that's why so many people, when their arms are flared out, they end up getting up and they always end up kind of like, that didn't feel right. Well, if it doesn't feel right, it isn't right. So stop doing it and start using correct form. Now, on a push pattern with a bench press, it's the same thing. I might as well cover it because it is basically a reverse push-up. So if you're on a straight bar like this, same thing. You don't want to be pushing from this posture right here like this, because you're going to wrench your shoulders. So if I get that correction again by turning my elbows forward and getting my shoulder blades set down in the ground, when I drop the bar down, I'm at that 45 degree right here. And I got total strength and power from here. Boom, and I can push up with no danger to my shoulders. All right, so hopefully all those tips help on some common movement patterns: squatting, bending, and pushing. And we wanted to cover those today. Maybe in the future we can do more videos, on several other types of exercises, such as pulling and lunging and twisting and all the other things that end up sometimes wreaking havoc on people and shouldn't. It's not really the exercise that's the problem. It's usually the way the person's doing it is the problem. These are functional movement patterns: bending, squatting, lunging, twisting, pushing, pulling. Those are functional movement patterns. You should not be ignoring these patterns. If they hurt, then find yourself a competent trainer to help you retrain your movement patterns, because you do not want to avoid these patterns. They're the things that will help you perform in sports as well as in life. And get off your fixed access machines in the gym. You're really, it's probably for the return on your investment, you're way better off doing functional movement patterns than you are sitting on machines in the gym that are bolted to the ground, because when you do that all the time, the machine is doing the core stabilization for you because it's bolted to the ground, and your core is getting weaker and your arms and legs are getting stronger, which is the classic imbalance we always see in people. They have strong arms and legs and weak core, and they always get hurt. So my name is Dr. Sam. You can find me at drsampt.com. That's drsampt.com. Again, drsampt.com. I've been a physical therapist for over 17 years. I've competed in bodybuilding and powerlifting, and I have had the pleasure of working with thousands of patients and clients over the years, and I look forward to serving you too.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sam.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, it's Double Organic. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. We got epic recipes for you. Fitness and raw food motivation. Connect with me on Facebook and Instagram. You won't regret it. Stay tuned for more. Oh yeah, it's Double Organic. Did you know I offer raw food coaching? Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Got epic recipes, fitness, and raw food motivation. Connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube. Whoa, look at all those recipes. Those look tasty. Give me some of that.